Please give a warm welcome to Long Island's own Mr. Chris Davis. Come on, Chris Davis!
How you doing, guys? Don't be that enthusiastic. I'm having fun. All right, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I recently moved back to Long Island from the city. There are little differences, you know. Like in the city, everybody takes the bus. But on Long Island, that really is a special group of people, isn't it? I mean, somebody tells you they met their fiance on a bus in Patchogue. You're not skimming from the top of the dating pool. Good chance they're marrying somebody who's either old, poor, or retarded. I'm not making fun of retarded people, I'm just putting them on the bus. Take it easy. I can see you guys, I normally can never see the crowd. You're a good-looking crowd. Right here, a lovely-looking woman. Do you know why? Because you have hair. A lot of women get to be my age, they get lazy, they're like, fuck it, they cut it all off. I don't want to date a woman who's got the same haircut as me. Because then you're me with tits. Which really sucks because a few years ago I started to notice that I'm me with tits. So if I go out with you and somebody tells me to go fuck myself, I'm going to be like, I already am, that's happening. Thank you. This is a lovely theater, I'm liking this. We got any scotch drinkers in the house? Bunch. Not everybody, though. Scotch is an acquired taste. But then, so's pussy. The first couple of times, it's like, yeah, I should not have put this in my mouth. But after a while, it's like, hey. What's going on? Oh, I had a crazy day today. My wife comes home from the mall, 10 big bags of shit, all for her, nothing for anybody else. And she's trying on a pair of pants. She says, honey, do these pants make my ass look fat? I was like, baby, you remember what I do for a living, right? She said, no, do they make my ass look fat? I was like, oh yeah, blame it on the pants. It's not the box of ring dings on the coffee table, it's the pants. I told her, I tell you what, you find a pair of pants that don't make your ass look fat, buy 2 pairs of those pants, because those are some magic fucking pants. Yeah, I'm just kidding, I'm not married. Wives are good for comedy and made one up. I do have a girlfriend, though, and she hates that joke. Hates it. She's like, Chris, what if I get a fat ass, huh? Chris, what if I get fat? Are you still gonna love me? I told her, honey, I will always love you. I'll miss you. Yeah, I made her up too. I don't have a girlfriend. Relationships, good for comedy. You guys want to hear about the dog I don't have? He's a cockapoo. You know, the little white hair, got this big, gorgeous. Better looking than me, and he knows it. A lot of attitude. Loves to go for a walk. But if it's raining out, he won't go. I bring him to the door. He looks outside. Then he looks back at me like, I think I'll shit in the house today. You guys are great. You're laughing about a dog I just told you I didn't have. You are a good audience, though. You laugh loud, but not long. It's like, come on. This guy's looking at me like I'm food in the microwave. 25, 24, come on! It's true, though. It's a nice theater. It's nice to be out having some fun, you know. About 6 months ago, I lost a really close friend. Yeah, he didn't die. He got clean and sober. I miss him. Do you know any of these recovery people? Oh my God, they're such pains in the asses. They're so positive about everything. I called up my buddy. I'm like, dude, I got a problem. He said, what's the problem? I said, the transmission went on my truck. The warranty's up. It's like $3,000. I don't have it. He said, that's not a problem. That's a situation. I'm like, oh, thank God I called you. I thought I had a problem. So I don't need a transmission. I just need new words to describe what's happening in my life. Cool. This is the same guy that Jesus said to me, Chris, since I quit drinking, my life turned around 360 degrees. I told him, you realize what he's saying, right? He's like, yeah, my life's gotten better. That's what you meant to say, but technically you're right back where you started. I told him, while you're staying away from the drink, maybe you should stay away from fucking geometry. This other time I called him up, I'm like, dude, you should have seen this chick I banged the other night. Holy shit. He's like, Chris, what about intimacy? I said, what? He said, yeah, your fear of intimacy causes you to objectify women. It's all about sex now because you're afraid of getting hurt again. I'm like, 6 months ago you were drunk cokehead. Now you're Dr. fucking Bill? Not buying it. So he got mad and he's like, you're threatened by my sobriety. Because if I had a drinking problem, maybe so do you. I told him I don't have a drinking problem. I have a drinking situation. Thank you. I tell you, one of the things that happens when I drink is I make stuff up. Like, never know what I'm going to say. A few weeks ago, I went to this bar by my new apartment, middle of the afternoon, never been there before. I had 6 beers and 6 shots. I asked the bartender, how many shots have I had? He said 6 beers. I said, okay, let's do this one more time, but nothing after that. I got to pick the kids up at school. So he's looking at me a little nervous, pouring me another shot. He's like, so, how many kids you got? I said, oh, I don't have any kids. I drive the school bus. He said, you think that's funny? He did not. He didn't think that was funny. Oh, shit. Where's my Irish people at? Got any Irish people here? Where are you? All right, yeah. You guys go to that St. Patty's Day parade in the city? It's a parade. You're all looking at me like I just said who loves anal. That's not what I said. Not what I said. For anybody that hasn't gone, if you ever want to be around like 500,000 really shit-faced people, go to that parade. Go to that. But if you go, be careful, be careful. I went this year, some drunken fool threw up all over me. Yeah, it gets even worse. Next morning I woke up, I realized somebody shit in my pants. It's a rough night. Earlier today I had to take my nephew, still laughing. Earlier today I had to take my nephew to karate school, Tiger Schulman. What's the deal with this fucking place? I mean, what kind of name is Tiger Schulman? I hear Tiger, I'm a little intimidated. But Schulman? Sounds Jewish. But you put them together, Tiger Schulman, I'm like, what's going to happen to this place? Am I going to get my ass kicked or my teeth fixed? I bet that guy's real name is Ira. Probably started out Irish Schulman's karate, but like fucking nobody came. Poor bastard. I want truth in advertising, people. That's what I want. Truth in advertising. Like, who are these guys? They describe themselves. You see them on the internet. They say they're not gay, but curious. I'm no expert, but if you're curious about cock, it could be maybe you're gay. I'm pretty sure that's what gay is. My theory on these guys, though, is that they're regular gay guys, just like pretending to be just coming out of the closet, fresh on the scene. I'm not sure. Someone's going to have to hit me in the face with a penis, then we'll know. That'll do it. So I was watching TV the other day. What's the shit I see your baby can read? You really want babies reading? Want to come down for breakfast? There's a baby reading the newspaper. Hey, Dad, you want the sports page? I told you not to bet on the Jets, but no, Mr. Shits on the toilet knows everything. Don't listen to me, I'm just a fucking baby. I want babies to be stupid. That's what I want from a baby. Stupid. You ever see a baby every once in a while accidentally grab their own foot and they're like, what the fuck is this? Stupid. So nice to be on Long Island. Last weekend, I was out in Sag Harbor. Yeah. I was there for the whole weekend. I did not see Billy Joel. Yeah, my buddy lives out there. He's like, I see him all the time. I didn't see him. I did see a car accident. I was like, maybe that's him. Remember a few years ago, Billy Joel crashed his car into that lady's house? Remember that? Holy shit. Imagine that, you're home watching TV and Billy Joel comes crashing through the car. That's enough to give you a heart attack. Come on, that's fun. Oh, shit. I want to tell you about this date I was on last Saturday night. Crazy date, you're going to love this. First date, beautiful blonde, we're having dinner, and she says to me, you know, there's a question I like to ask guys, kind of a test, to see if I want to go out with them again. I'm like, yeah, I don't like it. She's like, oh, don't hate it, you might pass. I said, all right, what is it? She said, you know that song, I've Been Through the Desert on a Horse with No Name? I'm like, yeah. She says, what does it mean? I said, I don't know, it's a metaphor for something, right? She's like, yeah, exactly, but what does it mean? So ultimately, I think it means two things. A, that we're not going on another date. And B, you're paying for your own dinner. Yeah, see, she laughed too. She laughed. She said, congratulations. Congratulations, you managed to pass the first half of the test without even answering it. I was like, first half of the test? That's the second half of the test. She said, well, I'm going to put your balls in my mouth and I'm going to hum the Star-Spangled Banner. And we're going to see how long it takes for your rocket's red glare to burst in the air. I was like, wow, let me congratulate you. She said, me, why? I said, because I'm paying for your fucking dinner. Totally happened. So we're on Long Island. Does anybody here own a boat? No? Good. People on boats with dicks. What's the deal with people on boats when they see someone on land, they have to wave? What is that? Last time I was at my buddy's house. He lives on a really busy canal because there's a boat launch at the end. I'm in his yard all morning. Every 2 minutes, I told him, I'm done. I'm not waving back. He's like, Chris, you gotta wave back. I said, I'm not this friendly. Besides, when they wave, they're not saying hi. They're saying, look, we're on a boat. When I wave back, I'm validating it. I see that you're on a boat. It's awesome. They do with other boats too, like a boat passes a boat. Look, we're on a boat. Oh my God, us too. I can see if you're like leaving on the Queen Mary 2, give a wave. If you're on your way back from the Orient with Silks and Spices, you haven't seen the New World in over 2 months, get that, give a wave. But if you're going to Tobay to drink a six-pack, I'm not fucking waving at you. It's not that great a voyage. Anybody here divorced? Once again, you're looking at me like I said, who loves England? That's not what I said. I got divorced last year. My wife came to me. She said, Chris, it's me or the Scotch. Pick one. Personally, I think she set herself up for failure. I wouldn't do that. I like being single, though. Let's see, I spent 10 years in captivity. And I was promptly tagged and re-released into the wild. It's wild out there, too, man. Dating in your 40s, women in their 40s are really horny people. I had no idea. Nobody told me. I'm in bed with this one woman, she gets up on top of me, starts moving around like a crazy person. Screaming, sweating, cursing. I'm just looking up at her like, wow, I don't know when you're going to be finished, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to need counseling. And after sex, back in the day, I was the one pulling up my pants and telling lies. Now I'm in the bed like, so, you gonna call me? Apparently now I'm in the woman, but I'm an old Jewish woman. There's a fire somewhere? It's so nasty in here. After the divorce, I got custody of my 16-year-old daughter, so I lost that battle. As a single parent, I have no idea what I'm doing. Every Saturday night she goes out with her friends. I tell her no sex and no drugs. Then I give her $40 and a box of condoms. My mother's no help. I will not even talk to her mother. She cannot get me on the phone. A couple of weeks ago, she gets me on the phone. She's like, we need to communicate. I want to know what's going on in my daughter's life. I said, oh, you want to know what's going on? All right, well, she's been smoking pot and stealing. She's like, oh my God, how do you know? I'm like, well, because she's stealing my pot. All right, guys, before I go, let me ask you a question. Who wants to hear the bit that got me thrown out of every comedy club on Long Island for the rest of my life? Okay, the bit is called Picasso. In fact, the punchline is Picasso, and I can tell you that. And it's not going to matter because you'll laugh anyway. How much faith I have in the bit. But yeah, I'm thrown out. So let's see. Well, I got to tell you something I don't normally like to talk about, but fat chicks love me. I know what you're thinking. Newsflash, Chris. Fat chicks love everybody. You know? Sometimes I enjoy the attention, but usually get annoyed because I know the thought process. What happens is they see me and they think, now him I can have. It's not the case. Especially bad if I'm out late and I've been drinking. They come up to me and I'm like, look honey, I'm drunk. I'm not blind. If anything, I'm seeing double and I'm not fucking either one of you. Thanks for the drink. I had this one girl at work, she loved me so much. She was chubby. She loved me so much, she lost the weight. So I'm like, all right, anything once. So I'm having sex with her. Well, you know, when a woman loses weight, things move. Gravity plays a new role in your life. So I'm having sex with her, and I look down, and one of her breasts went away. I found it. It had fallen between her arm and her body. It's still there. Looked kind of like a broken slinky. And the other one, true story, the other one she had flipped over her shoulder. So this is really weird, because one minute I'm having sex, next minute, I got my dick in a Picasso. You see what I like about that joke is that it's intellectual and dirty. It's hard to do. It's a gift. Guys, I'm Chris Davis. Thanks for listening.